Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Berserk podcast. I'm your host, Al Frenzy, and together I'm with the Elephant Man himself, Elephant Justice.
Hey!
And bitch-ass Bowie from Annie Twitter.
Hello, people.
And our Lord and Savior, God.
Good morning.
Alright, and our guest today is Oz, otherwise known as Love Live Hentai.
Thanks, guys. What's up?
Alright, now that we got our introductions taken care of, what do you guys want to talk about?
First, Oz. So Annie Twitter, right?
What's up?
I mean
Yes,
it. Like
Oz.
to this day, I am still. How did you get like? How'd you get in Annie Twitter? It just kind of seemed like one day I woke up and you were just kind of in it, and I'm like, that's bizarre.
That's a good question. I don't really know. I guess it started when Haley and you were bothering me to get Twitter. And I was like, yeah, I don't do social media.
Oh yeah, and I was like, just do it.
Yeah.
I think it was like, just do it because mem. Because mem.
No, it wasn't really just that. It was just like, do it, you pussy. It's really, like, Twitter's actually really good sometimes. I'm like, nah, social media's not really my thing. So I finally make it January 9th. My first tweet was, I'm gay.
Whoa,
Classic.
that's fucking meta.
That is a classic. No, my favorite thing is how, like, now when you start getting new people, they like see that and they're like, you're gay? Congrats for coming out, man.
No, I changed the pin tweet to the fucking.
Someone.
Huh?
We got to talk about that right now. You're an up and comer. You're an up and comer now. Everybody's talking about you on the timeline. What are they talking about you for?
Yeah, apparently people are trying to make a big deal out of my about my choice of pants in the picture.
What picture?
Oh, yeah. Your
Picture.
selfies?
Yeah, my selfies. It was just a casual day. I was like, okay, my sweater, my fucking Ahegao hoodie.
Yeah, okay, just casual. A fucking casual Ahegao sweater. Alright.
Yeah, my man.
It was casual Tuesday.
Oh, I'm looking at this right now. I just pulled it up. I haven't seen
Yeah,
this yet.
that is like...
Yeah, I mean, I understand why they're making fun of you for those pants. Honestly, wow.
They didn't make fun of you because of the
They didn't make fun because the Ahegao.
No, literally, there's this quote. This dude quoted me saying, like, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. You're not single because of the sweater you're wearing. It's actually pretty clean. It's because of them damn joggers. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
what
like,
the
fuck.
Honestly, what the
Listen,
hell
I
are
walk in
those?
What do you mean,
And then
what
I-
are those? They're fucking comfortable
What are those?
pants.
Oh,
Alright.
God. Okay.
That's it. Alright.
That's enough of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yep, we're nuking the podcast. Well,
That's enough of that.
Speaking of what are those, fucking, as the movie guy, I like to see a movie every week. I recently saw Black Panther, and there's a what are those joke in it. All politics aside, decent film. But the fact that people are still putting in dead memes into movies, it comes out of nowhere. She just looks at his shoes and she's like, what are those? Like, do people think that putting memes in movies are funny?
I'm pretty sure that's what ruins, like, that takes, like, a whole point off, like, a rating. In all honesty, because like that really, really messes it up.
It fucked with me because
it's gonna date the movie really bad in years to come.
So here's what Hollywood fucks do not realize is that memes, they're short, but they're like quick.
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot make a film previously years like, oh, look at this meme. This meme is pretty relevant right now, and thinking like, oh yeah, this is gonna be relevant within a year. No, it's gonna be fucking dead.
Do you know what's a good example of that? The Emoji Movie, because it takes so much time and money to buy the rights to something. So they bought the rights to all this shit from the Emoji Movie, and by the time they did, it was all dead. Like, nobody was talking about Pineapple Pen anymore. Nobody was talking about Candy Crush. Nobody gave a shit about Just Dance.
I mean, a lot of the times not a lot of people really give a shit about that stuff. At least from what I experienced.
Yeah.
Like Candy Crush, all that stuff. I feel like that's just 12 and 13-year-olds who are really talking about
Or
that.
middle-aged women who still use Facebook.
Whoa, wait. I do not know about this, sub race of online beings. Middle-aged women.
You wanna know why minions are so fucking popular? Go to Facebook.
Are you middle-aged women post minion memes?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't know that? That's like the.
Honestly,
God, have you not
honestly,
been on Facebook? Yo,
This is why I hate
No.
Facebook.
Have you not been on the internet in general?
I don't touch Facebook.
Those
don't
posts-
touch Facebook.
Those posts make it onto Twitter, man. You didn't know that?
My Twitter
Can I be
is
honest?
just
I tried to
Ozzy
search for you,
Bowie's
God.
anti-Twitter bullshit and art. That's all that I allow.
And so here's the thing. Okay, the minion thing, they post pictures that make it's not even relevant to it. That's the funny part. They're not relevant. Like it's like, oh, when you have a bad day and it's
middle-aged women are doing this.
Yes.
it's like when
Yes!
when you have like a bad day, but someone like
It's just
special
like
comes
middle-
around and it's just a minion in a boat. Like it'd be like something like that. It's just a minion in a boat,
yo,
and it's just like when something bad happens, but then someone special rolls around, and it'll just be a fucking minion in a boat. It has nothing to do with the fucking quote or anything.
I really can't believe that someone that is capable of having coherent thoughts is.
Don't. No, it's middle-aged women.
No,
God.
middle-aged white women.
No, all middle-aged women post that kind of
Oh, fucking a lot of
Yeah.
white women my age
Especially,
do
like,
it.
Especially the Hispanic community, dude. It's really bad.
Yo,
Okay,
yo,
the
Oz, that's
Hispanic
pretty
community is
racist.
just cringy as shit. Dude, the
It's not
Filipino
even-
community.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's the best.
Funny thing is that a fucking a small group of Filipinos that I know, like one dude from the group that I know, or used to like hang out with, actually subtweeted me about the same fucking jogger thing. I showed you the DM, but it was like this one dude was going.
You know what,
Who the fuck is
that-
hammering upstairs? Are you kidding me?
Maybe
You know
someone's
what,
having
you
sex.
know what I found
Construction
funny?
work at 7 in the fucking evening or night, whatever the fuck it's called.
Go ahead, Al.
So, you know what's funny is that from what I saw, Japanese girls they unironically like minions. They post
Oh, yeah.
pictures of and I'm like, oh, this is a cute girl, and then immediately I see a minion, I'm like, oh.
Yo, I
Well,
want you to fuck me dressed up as Kevin, Owl.
Okay, I want to also state that I may
Yeah,
be
Japan.
very wrong in this assumption, but I feel like they just look at what they think we like. Like, oh, Americans must like this, so we have to like it.
Yeah, that's probably some.
Then you
because-
think they would want a lot of oil, wouldn't they? And the fucking conflicts in the Middle East, but Japan
Yeah.
isn't with that shit.
You think they get rid of that nuclear energy at that point? Did you know that technically speaking, like statistically speaking, nuclear energy is the safest form of energy that we have?
Oh yeah.
It's killed the
Yeah.
least amount of people.
Mhm.
Yes, but it's still.
It's nuclear energy, and where it's like mostly at is in Japan, and it's just interesting to think about because Japan has a shit ton of earthquakes, and it's still killing less people than most other energies.
I don't know. It's still kind
Doesn't
of
mind
like. I don't know. I still.
It's mostly because Japan's safety standards are like top notch.
Yeah,
It's
I've
just
heard
they
that,
Care about
yeah.
their people.
I didn't know
They
about
really care
that.
about their people's safety.
Yeah.
Wow.
More so,
Thanks,
their
man.
safety standards are more so than actually America. Like
Yeah.
by
I
like a
can agree
long
with that.
mile.
I always forget,
Yeah.
I always mix match the two, because at first I thought, because I was thinking of China, and I was like, I'm pretty sure China does not have safety standards. for
No,
them.
China's like the shittiest.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Do you
and
not
Japan's up
remember
there.
the huge-ass fucking explosion that happened in China, dude?
You sent me that video, and I was like, holy shit.
I mean,
Well,
fuck, Apple's company, man, they have to have like fucking suicide nets because their workers are so.
Man, that's why
Fucking-
I don't like buying Nike products, because I don't like the idea that they do have
Nah,
suicide
dude, fuck
nets.
the Vietnamese kids.
And yo, dude, I don't want to fuck any kids. That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Don't tell me about it.
Oof. Yo, so
On that
Oz.
dark note,
Yo, so Oz.
Oh.
Yeah, on that dark note, so Berserk, right? Uh, no, so Oz, I told you I was going to ask you this, but you've always told me Berserk's not your thing, and I get you. But what did you think after I showed you the third movie? And
Yes.
what'd you think about it, man? Tell me your thoughts, feelings.
Like, what do I think about it as like Berserk or as a movie?
Both.
Both. Yeah.
I thought, holy shit, I thought that it was a very like,
Wait, did you just
I
watch
don't
the
wanna-
third movie?
yeah, I just saw the eclipse.
Why'd you only show him the eclipse?
It was
I
like
mean,
it was
it
more
was
of
a spur of the moment.
It was a spur of the moment, and
thing.
if I was gonna show him any of the movies, I wanted to show him the best one.
I understand that, but there's no point in the eclipse if you don't care about this character.
I get you, I get you, but it's still like one of the
True.
things that it's like I 100%. But I'm like, yo, just check out Berserk, I guess. That's the night that we also watched the extremely goofy movie and Fate.
Yeah.
So
What?
Yeah, dude, a lot of shit happened then.
No, that night he's like, yo,
it started off with
Extremely
Fate.
goofy movie.
Wait, you guys watched
It started
fucking
off
Fate?
watching.
I told you,
Yeah,
Al.
no,
I told you.
it
I
started
watched.
off watching Fate Zero.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was showing Elephant Fate Zero.
Yeah.
Easily my second favorite anime of all time. And then Elephant was like, "LOL, let's watch the Berserk movie." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And he's like, "Wait, you serious?" Like, "Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's go for it." He's like, "All right, let's watch the one where everyone dies." And then after that dark note, we're like, "Hey, AC the extremely goofy movie. Let's watch that shit, fam." He's like, "Hey, let's go for it." And then
Oh my god, the Berserk
I don't
and
regret it.
the Berserk Eclipse, and then the extremely goofy movie. That's
Yeah,
that's
dude,
that's,
I'm not
that's,
gonna-
that's
I
quite the
wasn't gonna-
contrast. That's quite the
I wasn't
contrast.
gonna end that night all depressed and sad.
The extremely goofy movie like makes me really sad sometimes, you know.
Yeah, especially because when they dab, dude. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's the reason why I get sad. That's the reason why.
But
I
to get back on topic about the
Yeah.
movie, I thought it was very well made, very well animated. Sound design was really fantastic, honestly.
Mhm.
I really love the sound design in that movie. Character wise, yeah, since I didn't watch the past two, I didn't really care for anyone except for Guts and Griffith and Casca maybe. Like at the end of the movie, after all is said and done with the eclipse, when I actually saw Casca turn into like the fucking potato dude, I actually felt sad. I was like, holy
Yeah.
shit. I
Yeah.
was like, fuck. Cause she actually seemed like a somewhat like strong character that wasn't getting raped every fucking chapter she appeared in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that's
I
a
was
really
That-
interesting opinion because that's coming from someone who hasn't seen anything else. Other
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
the Eclipse. That you still
Yeah.
care about that character somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat. And I was like, okay, she seems like a strong, dependable woman. You know, she was still, doing the whole band of the hockey even after Griffith and Guts. So she seems like she could hold her own and stuff. And I thought that was pretty cool. And then the whole eclipse happened and everyone died. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
That kind of made me a bit sad. Yeah,
R.I.P.
it-
King.
at the end of the day, I liked it because it actually made me feel things instead of just being like, oh, Guts is the only dude I know, so therefore I'm only going to care for him.
Hmm.
So I thought it was very well written. I like Guts's I like his catchphrase, or not catchphrase, but like one-liners that he gave, especially when he busted Griffith out. I
Oh yeah.
remember
Yeah.
what he said to his torturer. I forgot what he said exactly.
No,
What he said,
it's
before he
like
dropped
you're
him.
not gonna go to heaven two-tongued, and then he's like, "What's that? I can't hear you."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, yeah, like I was like, oh, okay, Master Chief, shit, dropping on one-liners and shit. Like, yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, I like the fight scenes. The main event, the Eclipse, I thought was very well done compared to the and this might be a hot take, but I thought it was very well done compared to the anime that aired way back in the day.
Oh, 97? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still a pretty big fan of
For
the
me, it
original.
depends on the moment. Like, some
Mhm.
moments
Yeah.
of the eclipse don't work in picturesque, but some do. Like, when Griffith lands, when he lands while Guts is, whatever, that is something that needs to be picturesque, but it still looks good in the movie. But,
Mhm.
Yeah. I found I found the sex scenes awkward. I just felt like I was just watching hentai at that point. Just really bad hentai.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was whatever about that.
Mhm.
Overall, I couldn't say that it got me interested in the whole franchise. Like, it did get me interested in the characters and stuff. Like, what happens after? I kind of do want to know what happens after
Mhm.
all that. But Black Swordsman arc and shit.
Yeah.
And as a movie, I thought it had some weird points going on in the movie, like as a film. But overall, it was very enjoyable. I don't regret watching it at the end of the day.
Nice.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the third movie's definitely, in my opinion, it's the best out of the three.
Mhm.
Because I feel like that's when they're literally like, okay, let's actually do it. But it suffers from some points of like, it decides not to say everything because it assumes that if you're watching, you know of Berserk. Like at the end, they just kind of show up in the mine.
Very true.
Like,
Okay.
and-
Here's the thing. Although it assumes that like Berserk, I know a lot of people who got into Berserk from those.
yeah. I mean, well, that's why I think is even more interesting. The fact that, in the first one, it doesn't tell you about Julius. You just have to assume, oh, he wants to kill Griffith because whatever. It doesn't show Godo or Erica, or it doesn't even show where they are. But it's still like, I don't know. But for me,
Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, I was just gonna say the same thing. Go ahead.
The movies, the one thing they just don't do justice to is a lot of the character development, but it's not needed for
Right.
the overall plot of the Golden Age arc. It's not really needed.
It kind of heightens it, like because it makes you feel for those characters more when it
For me,
You
when
do.
it is happening, though.
But you don't care as much. Like, you see a lot of people cry about Judo. But, like, why? Because you don't really see much of Judo and, like, his character development in the movies other than,
I'll
when
be honest,
he
I could
tossed
give two
that
shits
knife.
about judo.
you what?
Remember when he tossed that knife and, what, did he kill a bee? What did he
No,
save
no, he-
guts
he-
from? It was,
he-
like, something that was flying at him.
Oh, the little the thing that Sayat threw at him.
Yeah. I mean, anyways, yeah, you see, he doesn't really give a shit about Judo. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
I didn't really care for him.
Well,
I
some-
didn't really care for him in the movie.
Yeah.
He just seemed like a knockoff Edward Elric to me. A worse Edward Elric.
Oof.
That is
That's my general impression.
Ooh.
Hey, if
No,
I
no,
read
no,
the
I get it.
manga, I'll have a different opinion. I'm not saying I'm keeping it at that.
all right.
Yo, what would you be interested in reading the manga or not your thing?
Would I don't know.
Fair.
I'm generally a pussy when it comes to like all that dark shit. Honestly,
I got you. Me,
mean,
it's
fucking. I have a fucking Love Live character as my fucking AVI and shit. So all that.
Yeah.
I'm a pussy when it comes to that dark shit. One of my favorite games is Nier Automata.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Plus,
Okay.
I like weird and shit.
please don't say anything.
I was gonna say you're also a fan of Del Toro, and he could be kind of dark sometimes.
Oh yeah, I love Del Toro movies.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Pacific Rim too. It's probably going to be the only movie I see this year.
You watched Shape of the Water?
I saw Shape of Water.
This year?
I really enjoyed
No.
it.
You
No,
didn't watch it?
I just like Pacific Rim stuff.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I love the first Pacific Rim, but I don't know if the second one doesn't look like it has the same feel as the first one.
I like Pacific Rim because they did a lot of things practically. Like when they were all
Yeah,
hooked
and
up,
the next one-
that was actually like people hooked up to shit.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't know.
I
just
don't
like-
know. I have a
I just
mixed
like
opinion on
practical
Pacific Rim.
effects.
You know?
Yeah, you know.
There's
Have you-
things
have you-
that did well, and there's things they just didn't like. I have to watch it again to decide whether I liked it or not.
I thought that the acting was a little.
Especially from the Japanese girl.
I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
but she was like actually Japanese, so you know.
yeah, she was.
So
yeah,
like you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Her acting was kind of shoddy, but yeah. You know.
Yeah. you know, they
Oh,
sacrificed.
gives her a pass anyway because she's Japanese.
They sacrificed her acting ability by the fact that she could speak Japanese. So in that regard, it still works. Just like a movie that kind of suffered from that a little bit. Have any of you guys seen Gran Torino?
No.
Gran Torino.
Gran Torino.
Oh yeah, I love Gran
Clint
Torino.
Eastwood, right?
Oh, yeah, Clint Eastwood, really good film.
Yes,
In
I
it,
watched it.
yeah.
Love that movie.
In it, he's like an old Korean. Have you seen it, God?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Is he like a war veteran or something?
Yeah, he's a Korean War veteran, and new neighbors go by next to him that are from Korea, specific kind of Korea, and they all speak Korean. Like Clint Eastwood full on said, I want these people to speak the right kind of thing. They didn't want people to imitate it. They wanted it to be 100%. So some of the acting from the movie, primarily from some like the older people and the people who, you know, are kind of whatever, is kind of shoddy, especially from like the gangster people. Like, oh, you know, they're whatever. But the feel of it still makes you like forget about that because it feels so real. Or like, you know what I mean? Like the fact that the lady in Pacific Rim, her English might not have been good, but it made up for it by the fact that her Japanese was good, and that you're like, well, that's kind of neat that they did that. I might be describing it weird, but Gran Torino is a fine film.
Yeah.
I mean, I do love Clint Eastwood. Might as well watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. Nowadays, he's kind of been. He recently directed a new movie about like two ex-army guys who fought off an armed dude on a train, and the big like selling point is that it's not actors, it's the two guys that did it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I didn't know that.
it's really interesting, but of course the main thing everybody's complaining about is the acting sucks dick. But it's,
Well, I mean, there's.
but it's
I'm
one of those
assuming they're
things.
Soldiers,
I know they're soldiers; they're not fucking
yeah,
actors.
They're soldiers, not actors.
So I'm like,
It probably makes it feel. I'm not sure. I don't know if I could say this, but not say this, but I'm not sure if this is the right word for it. I mean, it makes it feel more authentic to me.
yeah, I got that. Oh no,
that they are soldiers. You'd rather them be.
no, that it's the guys. They are the dudes who saved the bus.
I'd rather them be soldiers instead of like fucking pretty boy actors doing them.
Well, okay. Speaking of like pretty boy actors, I think they can get the job done well. Have you guys seen Dunkirk?
Yeah. Oh, I loved Dunkirk. I was a big fan. Harry Styles was amazing in
Harry
that.
Styles did so fucking
Like,
good.
I'm like,
Dunkirk.
You know,
wow.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, he was.
No, but
He
it's
was
like
just a pretty boy actor.
it's because I really do believe actors does not matter. It is the director. If you have a director who can work with people, who can talk to people,
Yeah,
get them.
If he doesn't make the pretty boy the actual pretty boy in the movie, then it's gonna turn out well. Like Harry Styles can fucking act.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't honestly. I was impressed, but
I was a big fan of Dunkirk. I mean,
that was probably one of my favorite war movies I've ever seen.
it's easily one of the best. That, and I was a big fan of Hacksaw Ridge last year.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I did
That
like
one was
that
really good. You liked it, Bo?
Yeah, that was a good.
You know what? My favorite war movie is Full Metal Jacket,
Ooh.
bar none.
Oh, you're a Kubrick fan.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I've
just there's
seen-
so many cool one-liners too in there too. You know,
I've seen like almost every
So you're from
war
Texas.
movie.
only thing
Yeah,
from Texas is steers and queers, and I don't see any horns in your head.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just speaking of Kubrick, I rewatched The Shining recently, and I forgot how much of a great film that is. Shining is fantastic.
I've never got to see The Shining all the way through. It's
Are you
like,
serious?
Yeah,
I've seen it on TV, but I haven't actually sat down and watched the whole thing.
Oh,
That
man.
is-
It
that
is
is,
directed so well. Like, the camera movements in every scene are so deliberate. How the camera moves, what it decides to focus on. It's a pretty damn good movie. I saw it with my girlfriend recently, and we're both just looking at it like, this is Holy shit. And then we watched La La Land after and fucking killed the mood. Fucking.
I haven't seen La La Land still.
I'm a big fan. I always talk about how much I love it. I loved it more than Moonlight. And everyone talks about how great Moonlight is.
I was
I
really
like
happy when they won the
Moonlight
Oscar
a
for
lot.
Best Film.
Yo,
Best Picture.
Moonlight is a film that taught me a lot about myself, but it's also just a fantastically made film. So
Yeah.
I definitely
Very well
believe that I'm not mad the Moonlight won, but I'm mad that Suicide Squad won that year. For fucking
I'm pretty sure anyone who actually enjoys movies is mad that Suicide Squad.
yeah,
won.
because did you see like the makeup for Star Trek?
Yes.
Like it's like
There's. Oh my god. Do we want to get into why Suicide Squad's a goddamn piece of shit?
No.
Movie?
no, let's
we're
not.
not.
Let's not. It's like we're just.
I don't really think.
That-
I don't really think there's
That's
anything
like
new
talking
to say.
about that's like talking about something like anime toes right now.
I was like that's literally like preaching to the choir. It's like
It's just beating a dead horse. It's like talking about fucking Logan Paul and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suicide-
I mean that'd be like
It's
us
really
talking
not.
for like an hour on why The Godfather is a good film. Everybody knows it's a good film. We don't need to, you know.
I recently got 500 followers.
Hey,
And so, like,
congrats,
I'm-
man!
Yeah.
Hey.
Big milestone.
The Twitter almost has 2,000.
Yeah, I know.
Hell yeah.
Hey, congrats to you
yeah.
guys.
I mean, I've just been like sitting at like 487 for like 6 months, and then, boom, just hit 500. And so I was just,
I've been stuck at like 180, 190 throughout there. I just hit 200 today.
I'm at like
Yeah.
It's not a big number, but I mean,
I'm at like
Yeah.
210 or
Something.
something. I don't know. It's like yay.
I don't know.
I'm at 5
yeah.
also.
Yeah.
I'm not really want to care. I'm not really want
Do
to.
y'all want some medals?
Oh,
Twitter followers, or I'm not self-conscious about like, oh shit, people are gonna follow me. I just do it.
No, I'm not self-conscious. It's just, it's just kind of nice,
Yeah, it's not bad to acknowledge it that 200 people or 500 people are like looking at what you're saying and shit.
Yeah.
Then again, most of them could be inactive, but whatever.
hmm
I'm not trying to spoil your moment.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I told myself a New Year's resolution was to actually tweet more instead of retweeting, and I try to every day, but just sometimes nothing comes to my head.
Not donate to
It's-
charity, not be a better person. My New Year's resolution is to tweet more.
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's something that was going on about. I always say this that I don't tweet enough. Like, I did like a little thread, maybe like a 2-tweet or thread or something. I was saying how I don't tweet enough, and I don't really get my personality out there. Like, people just see me as the dude who like tweets about Love Live or shit, or quote unquote shit posts sometimes, and just.
I mean, I don't know, man. You could just be the guy that comments on my fake goat polls,
Hey, listen, man, you're looking stupid, honestly. Quick anecdote. I actually got a JP account that my friend gave me with like a NP2 Jalter and a normal John with Musashi. Oh, dude, it's so good. Anyway, back to Twitter. I don't really feel like I convey my
Dude,
personality.
whenever you post, you do really good with your posts. Like when you do make one, though. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's thanks to you, since I'm fucking piggybacking.
I was like, cough, cough. I wonder why.
No, I want to give
I'm
him some
not gonna-
I want to give him some credit here because he does have good posts when he does post.
Like
I-
the
I'm
second
glad-
Oz has
I'm
a
glad to
post, he
retweet it.
immediately fucking cleans his colon and is like, "Yo guys, I'm ready." I'd like you to promote my tweet, and then after a couple hours of sore asshole later, his tweet's up there, and hell
Yeah,
yeah,
thanks for putting me out there, Elephant.
yeah.
I haven't done it better myself.
Yeah, of course, man. That's what friends do.
Anyway.
I mean, I don't get too many retweets on my shit.
Yeah, I don't
I
tweet a
feel-
lot on my personal, just because it's like whatever. But it's like
I feel like people don't actually read my tweets. Like,
Yeah.
in all honesty, I'm like, people.
I
probably
mean,
don't
I
read
follow a lot of people. Like, I can't, I have to scroll all the way down to find shit.
I don't follow that many people.
I mean, I don't blame people for not reading.
But what about the thing is, dude? I have so many Asian cosplayers I need to follow. I'm not gonna unfollow them.
I feel you. I feel you so much.
I'm like,
I have a really
God. I'm like, I'll see like posts and I'm like, recommended. Oh, she looks cute. Follow.
What was that? What was that one lady that like?
Who's my favorite? Probably Hanyan. Yui.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really.
Wait, remember that time that you got really drunk and that fucking Japanese cosplayer? You're like, spit in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Hold a cosplayer to spit in your mouth?
Oh, it was just some random one. I forgot. Honestly. Yeah.
You just wait. Did you just tweet at her telling you to spit in your mouth?
No. Well, no. When I was drunk, yeah.
He DM'd her. It's like Japanese, spit in my mouth.
In Japanese.
Yeah.
And I put it in Google Translate, and sure enough, spit in my mouth.
You are my fucking hero, dude. Holy shit. Dude. Me, I'm the fucking virgin weep, dude. Fucking out here. This man's taking like.
No, I mean, so here's the thing. Okay, sometimes I get drunk.
Chad weeaboo.
So here's the thing. I actually talk to them a lot. Actually talk to them, too. You know, a lot of them are like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't speak English," and so I'm like, "Oh, that's okay. I speak a little bit of Japanese." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And we ended up talking, and then I got like some of their lines and stuff. I got their line account.
Damn.
What's a line?
You know what line is?
I know lines of coke. I know lines of cocaine. What's this?
It's basically it's a Japanese app that's meant for like texting and like calling and stuff. It's basically getting their number, practically.
Nice, man.
Yeah, except they probably give their lines to a lot of people.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Spit in my mouth. Well, okay, this guy's special. He gets my line.
Oh yeah, look at that,
A
dude.
line.
One fucking cosplay I'd do anything for is the damn, I forget her name.
Moe 5?
No, the one who cosplayed Nido Chris, like Anubis and all that shit.
Oh, the dark skin. Really, her?
Yeah, Non, something like that. Dude, holy, she is my fucking goddess, dude.
I know. Whenever I look at her hands, I'm like, they look wrinkled, and I'm like, ew.
Oh, so
it's
like,
because like the tanned lines, because tanning makes you wrinkly, you know that. So.
I thought that was natural, honestly.
No.
It's rare. It's like that's a rare fucking. Japanese
no, she tans. No, she tans one man.
That's a lot. Holy
there's
shit.
There's like her in like tanning bed and stuff. If you ever like see her posts and stuff.
Yeah. No, I barely found like I actually saw like a lot of pictures of her like way back in the day, but I recently followed her like a few days ago or weeks ago.
Oh,
so I don't really know. I'm sorry. I don't know the fucking lore.
The lore.
I don't know. I could talk about like Asian cosplayers all day, my man. So.
Yeah, I got you, dude. Dude, my fucking shit. This is gonna sound crazy, but I actually have a teacher, my film teacher. She's actually like a pretty well-known cosplayer.
Mhm.
I showed her to Bowie. Bowie couldn't fucking believe me at all.
Your teacher?
Yeah, my.
You have yet to show me this, Oz.
She's a cosplayer, like a famous one.
Yeah, she's a cosplayer. Not famous. Like she's known, but she's not like fucking Jessica Negri or any other.
Oh yeah.
Cosplayer known.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Jessica Negri.
She's big enough that you can just look up her name and
yeah, you can search up her name on Google and she already pops up.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
What's her name?
Yeah. Can you fucking censor this out? I don't want to fucking put her out there.
Yeah, sure.
That reminds me, like, I was talking to my friend the other day because he's like, "Yo, my coworker's a cam girl now." Like one of my old coworkers. And she's like,
"Oh god."
That's kind of a reach, but all right.
She's super hot. I won't lie. And I'm like, "Yo, I was like, yo." So he's my gym partner. So I was like, "Yo, let's go to the gym." He's like, "No, dude, I'm doing research." I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean research?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Turns out my old hot coworker's a cam girl now." I was like, "Oh, nice."
Oh shit.
And that's the fucking dream, you know.
Hey, censor this one out too if you have
We're
to.
gonna have to censor this one out.
Uh,
Her name is. Hold on. I have her Instagram, not her full name. But
Bro, just DM me that shit.
I got you.
I got you, dude. Holy shit, you're a hero.
Yo, DM
Anyways.
me too, man. DM it to me too, man.
I'm
I'm kidding. I'm
You have a
kidding.
girlfriend.
I'm
You
kidding.
have a girlfriend. One, two. It just makes me think about like that's the fucking dream. Knowing a hot person that like you know personally, that like you knew like maybe like a few years back, you just become a cam girl. I don't know. That just sounds like a good dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to become.
If you're a horny fuck, I guess that's a dream.
I mean, really? Is it?
Oh
only
no, I just want to become a male grabber model.
It's not about like the horny aspect of it. It's like I just want to experience something like that in my life. Like, oh yeah, my 3rd grade teacher, she's a porn star now.
Fucking nice, dude.
Like I don't know. I just want to be able to say something like that. More
You
than
could, I mean, you
anything
could
else.
say that, but it doesn't have to be true. You could just lie.
I know, but in my heart, I want it to be true.
I don't know, but like my so a good friend of mine, a good friend of his, she came to him with a question, and this question is, "Hey, want to go have sex with me?" And he said,
Nice.
"Sure," but then she said, "Okay, but there's a catch. I want to do porn. I want to film." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I want to film your dick, basically." I'm like, he's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. And so,
Human
and then
body,
she ended up just like fucking off, basically, some other dude. So.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Y'all have some interesting lives.
No, it's not my life. It's my friend's.
I was like, I'll fucking wishes. No offense, man, but
What a story, man.
Yeah.
What a story, Mark.
What a
Hey, you know what? If it was some,
No,
it was some like
I feel like-
Japanese, I'd do it.
I was gonna say, like, dude, fucking, Al's living the life getting, like, Japanese cosplayers fucking lines, dude. Shit, what that could be.
God.
The key is you need to be like, oh, sorry, I'm a foreigner. I'm not too good at Japanese, and they're like, oh, okay.
it's like, oh, he doesn't know about the Jap rap. That makes me love him even more.
No, especially if they like, you know, the reason why I said like on my Twitter I say like German, French, and Scotland descent,
Because is that what?
because of that.
Oof.
They follow you if you have that. If you have like European ancestry.
Dude, look at you knowing all the fucking tips and
This is really sad. This is really fucking.
Wow. Holy shit.
He's playing.
Yo,
one hell of a game.
God said his
You're-
friend was doing
yeah, he's
research.
playing
No.
Berserk.
Owl's be
Twitter.
doing this research.
Any Twitter, dude? Nah, that's fucking child's play. Trying to get fucking cosplayers to follow you, dude, that's some whole other shit. You know, let me change my shit to that right now, dude. Fucking no.
But you're not. You don't have European ancestry.
They'll look at that fucking photo of you and go, he doesn't look European. He's like, no, and he'll go, no, my ancestors were conquered by Europeans. It counts.
I could pass for Italian. Shit.
Oh my god.
I'm happy with you. I got
Stop.
dominated by the conquistadors.
Holy.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition,
Truly.
but the Spanish Inquisition sure can get me laid.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why, in the coming next year, or I think it's this year, I'm actually, if I have enough money with the job I'm trying to get, I'm actually planning a trip to Japan with a friend.
Oh, that's
We're
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're coming-
Hell yeah.
As soon as I get a 3.0, I'll be taking a semester over there. So
Oh yeah, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Go
Yeah.
for it, man. Go
Yeah.
for it. But the reason I'm going is because I'm trying to see my fucking Love Live girls live. You feel? Trying to
Oh
see
my god. Wait, what? Live?
Yeah, dude.
What do you
Aqua, man.
mean?
What do you mean? What do
What?
you mean? What do you mean? I'm fucking flying to Japan.
It's called Love Live, God, not Love fucking Playback.
I thought it's a mobile game and an anime. What else is it?
Video game.
No, it's based
There's
off
real
of
girls.
like actual idols. Yeah,
It's
they're
based.
real idols.
Oh,
That's
wait.
what makes it.
It's
That's what
not
makes it
based.
even
It's
better.
not based off of. It's not based off of. But like the voice actresses for the characters are actual real idols and shit.
Oh,
Like, if I remember
yeah.
right, the show was made to promote their albums.
Yeah, not necessarily. The show is like made to promote like the not really the merchandise and shit. It's also like trying to tell their own story more or less. You know, of them coming up and coming and shit. Rags
That's-
to riches type of thing.
that's
But-
why everyone's obsessed over anime girls that all look the same. Because I didn't understand. I didn't know that. I was like, they all look the fucking same.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
God throwing some shade.
Wow.
No, I can agree with that. Like they actually, I mean, I'm not
From-
fucking.
From
I'll accept the criticism that comes towards Love Life because it's true. They all do look the same. It's just different hairstyles and shit.
it's
all
that
have the
like
same
that
tone
art
faces.
style. That art style just pisses me off, and I don't know.
mean, and the
Carry
fact
on.
that like, what was I gonna say? At first, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. All it took for me, honestly, was to listen to fucking Snow Halation. I'm like, wow, this is pretty nice. And then I watched the anime. I'm like, wow, I'm actually feeling shit for these characters. Weirdly enough.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
laughed at
listening
you for that.
Yeah, like the third fucking episode, Love Life spoilers. If anyone fucking want to watch that shit.
Wait. Yeah. Love Live spoilers
yeah.
for anybody. I'll
For the-
post
for
the
the
link
one
where
person.
I'll post the link for when we're done talking about spoilers. Okay, go ahead, Oz.
Yeah, just silence this
You
whole
can
thing.
Oh yeah, but like I remember, I was like making fun of you because like when I watched that one episode, I think where like there's no one there and
He
they're
just
performing.
fucking started laughing.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, and I was like, "Fuck, man, that's fucking sad." They're getting so hyped up for this shit. They're
yeah,
gonna be like,
that's what made it funny. I'm like,
"We're gonna promote the school," and then like
you just see their face like in like English, and I'm just like,
wow.
I was
You're
just
evil.
like, he's like, oh,
You have no soul. You have no soul.
Oh my god!
Shit. No, because in actuality, when the whole Love Life project started, right? It wasn't big. It wasn't like as successful as they wanted it to be. It wasn't until the anime came out is when they had their fucking big boom. Love Life's been around since fucking 2010, I think, dude. And the anime didn't come out until like 2013, 2014. I could be wrong, somewhere around there. So for like 3 years, they weren't making shit off of it. So that's why in
now
the
it's
third
just
episode,
the biggest fucking thing in Japan, basically.
yeah, it's the biggest moneymaker in Japan, isn't it? That's what's bringing in the most money.
And it,
And
no doubt, it's attributing it even more to the low birth rates.
yeah, really. I can attest to that. I'm a prime.
Even
example,
more.
let me fucking tell you. Fuck, man.
Yeah, the Japanese need to get their fuck on, you know?
they need to get their
Yeah.
fuck on with me if
Oh,
Yeah, no, dude, you have to breed. You have to breed with those Japanese cosplayers. Man. You have it alive. You have the means to an end.
To
You
the
have
degree.
to-
Just fucking.
We have to do
Capitalize on
this
it.
to save
I
the
mean,
people.
so here's the thing. Foreigners in Japan actually do have it really easy when it comes to that stuff. However, the negative part is that they're just going to see you as a foreigner and just as a sex object. And so,
Yeah.
like, especially gaijin hunters over there, which are basically foreigner hunters, if you didn't know.
Yeah,
like,
I
There's just
understand
lots of
that.
stories of, like, American men and, like, British men and Australian men, etc., going to Japan, and then first thing when they, like, when their girlfriend goes abroad somewhere, she just ditches them, basically. So, yeah,
That's funny.
just in it for the sex, basically.
Yeah,
That's the only
exactly.
problem.
We
but-
keep on saying that all Japanese women or all Asian women are queen, but honestly, they're just as thoughty as fucking.
Yeah, they can.
Oh,
They can.
women!
They're
Oh,
just
queen!
as
all
thoughty.
all women are really fat.
Yeah.
If she
Yeah,
breathed,
Honestly.
It's just that the Japanese hide it.
Yeah, they
Yo.
hide it really well.
that reminds me
Yeah.
of this meme
Fuck,
that I
man.
saw recently. That's easily my new favorite meme of all time. It's like bros before hoes, It's like that the brain meme where like as you go down, it gets slightly smarter. It's like bros
Yeah.
before hoes,
Big
brethren before wenches, and then brats before thoughts. And I haven't stopped laughing about that. Just brats before thoughts. I'm like, what? Hell yeah. Oof.
But yeah, so
whoa.
I mean, like the thing is, if you just want to get laid, then yeah, it's easy. But
All you have to do is just be not from Japan.
and
Pretty much.
yeah, basically, and
Be not from
Really
Japan and go
healthy
to
looking.
Japan.
and healthy looking. Basically, that's about it. But
Oh,
if you want to,
shit,
but if
I'm
you want
sure.
if you want a relationship, then yeah, it's going to take a little bit more work, as it should be.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just life, man.
I was like,
Yes, man.
true relationships don't come easy. You gotta work for it, man.
Yeah.
of course. I learned that the hard way like twice.
Mm.
So I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
chilling unless it falls into my lap one day.
That won't happen.
It's not
Just
gonna happen.
Oz,
It's like-
here I am. Fuck me. It's like, what? That's not gonna happen.
like,
Frank,
who are you?
here I am. Do
How
it.
didn't it work? What the hell?
I did the magic trick. You tap your head of the penis 3 times and you say magically diggly dong, and then nothing happens.
Skedaddle, skadoodle.
Your penis a noodle.
Man, that'd be
Give me a new thought. Like,
shit. What else is next on the topics thing?
Anybody have any more topics? Because I could probably think of one.
I got. I wanted to talk about conventions. We got.
no, we're
Y'all
going to
going-
do that next week.
Oh dang! I forgot.
Damn.
Wait, yeah, Slack's coming back next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was alright. Alright, that's nice.
Okay.
Okay. No, the thing with Slack is that he has all these funny stories. He didn't fucking tell any of them. He had a story about his friend's dick being stuck in the VCR, and he told that fucking after the podcast. And I'm like, this is
Yeah.
funny as shit. What?
As soon as it ended, he was like, I got a bunch of convention stories, and then he started talking about the dick in the VCR, and I was like, this is interesting stuff. This is what we want.
Like when he was in the podcast, he, was just like, blah, blah, and afterwards, like, so funny stories, right? And I'm like, this is the kind of dude that I love. Come on, my mans. So it's like, man. Oof. Last week's podcast did come along pretty nicely, except the first, 8 minutes had some bad
Excuse me,
background
real quick.
noise. So, oof.
Yeah.
But, yo, this podcast is hella lit. Let me tell y'all, fellas. But, yo, right now, I've been playing Monster Hunter World, and I would just like to say,
Oh, yeah.
good game. And I'd like to ask God to tell his Monster Hunter World story.
Alright, so, my friend, okay, so I go to school in Ohio, and my friend lives 40 minutes away from our school,
Sorry about
and one of his friends, comes in and visits, says what's up to him. She is of the female descent, and
that. Man,
we hook
what
up
a
in my
descent is
room. We hook up in my room, and then right afterwards, we bang, and then I'm like, yo, can you leave? I kind of really want to play Monster Hunter.
there? Oh yeah.
She just gave me a really disgusted look and just left quietly. And honestly,
Be gone.
I felt
Yeah.
really good. I accomplished what I needed to that day.
Sometimes
I
you
nutted
just-
and played
Some-
Monster.
Sometimes you just gotta nut and play games, man.
Yeah.
And for
That's all I
that,
wanted
you're a
to
fucking
do.
Chad, dude. You're the Chad.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Fucking.
Like
Thank
I
you.
wish I could be in God's level where I'll just fucking get laid one night and be like, yo, hold up, I gotta get my daily logins and shit.
No, I'm just imagining, she's, on top, and you're just on your phone playing Love Live.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly,
Hitting the
that
fucking
sounds-
rhythm and shit.
dude, that sounds like the life.
Oh,
get me
Yeah,
wrong.
man, that's
There's
the
a-
life I want to live. Let me tell you.
There's a reason he's that we call him God.
Oh, don't even start. Don't even start, Bowie.
Nah,
I remember somebody came in the server once, and they're like, I just realized you have convinced a server full of 300 people to call you God. And he's just like, yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah. My friend Holly. Yeah, my friend Holly. She's like, I can't believe you get 300 people to call you God. And I'm like,
He's like,
mean,
it's like, you know, it'd be like
honestly,
that.
I'm just calling you God because that's your fucking name. Otherwise,
I know.
you wouldn't really give me a reason
Most
to
people
God.
call you by your first name.
I just see you as
Yeah.
I just see you as a person named God, not like the God.
I know.
If
I know.
anything,
It's just
You're
funny.
a
to think.
demigod.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I'll be like talking with my like IRL friends, like, oh yeah, there's this guy named like I have a good friend named God on my server, and they're like, what?
Yeah. Like,
Nah, dude,
I
it's
can-
even awkward. It's even awkward when I talk about elephant to my friends in real life. Say, what the fuck type of
No,
name is
okay, I got lucky because Oz is because I talk about Oz a lot in real life, so it kind of like works because Oz is kind of
short for Ozzy?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Do you ever talk about me, Elephant?
yeah, sure, man, yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
No,
Dude, it's got with me. It's gone to the point where I think Elephant told me this before that they talk about me more than Elephant and his family.
yeah, my family talks about him. Like they go, "Oh, how's Oz?" And they're like, "Oh, he's probably just talking to Oz." And it's like, "Yo, how's Oz doing?" And I'm like, "You know, I'm a person in this family." Man, I know. Like
Oh,
a lot of
man.
Oz's family knows me. I talked to his dad once. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that's a whole that's a whole
Okay,
experience.
all right. So
No.
So I've known Oz for 2 years. Yeah, we've known each other for 2 years. And this was
Yeah.
towards like the beginning. We met on a Metal Gear server. We were just chilling, and what we would do is that was before you could chat with just individual people. So you'd have to go into a room. So a lot of the times people would just kind of sit there and wait for people. And Oz was alone in voice chat. So I came in. And, I'm like, yo, man, what up? And I'm just playing, I don't know what I'm playing some sort of game. Just chilling. And I see I hear his dad cleaning in the background. And I always hear his family in the background. That's just how it is. And I was like, do. And I make, like, a comment, like, I'm like, hi, it looks like it's the Spanish Inquisition. Like, a joke that I've made, like, we make all the time. And then just hear, hello? I'm like, what? And immediately, I shit a brick immediately, like, huh? He's like, hello? Anyone there? I'm like, he picks up, hello? I'm like, hey, man. And he's like, who is this? I'm like, I just tell him my name. I'm like, yeah, this is my name. I'm waiting for. I just goes, yeah, as I hear it, I'm like, my B? No, I was very respectful. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll call later. Goes, all right. And then I just hung up. And let me tell you, Oz's dad is a man of few words, but he gets the job done. Man, it was that.
So, yeah,
that
that's how my dad and Elephant became besties in just 1 minute.
Yeah. Oof.
What an experience.
It's oh man, it's a story I'll remember and then it was his birthday once. I'm like, yo, tell your dad I said happy birthday. And you said his reaction was just kind of look at you funny and then just shrug. Just kind of like, hey, that dude you talked said happy birthday. He's like, eh. And I'm like, you know what? Fair enough.
I think the moment I can somewhat tell a story like that, like the moment where Noah became my ride or die. My ride or die man.
What do you mean ride or die?
The moment you made him or we made him fucking download Love Live on his phone.
Oh, okay. So Noah's my brother.
Oh my god.
Noah's my brother, and me and Oz, like he just comes in
We're
sometimes,
just fucking around.
listening to me. I gotta tell this story. So Noah's always comes in and hangs out with me when I play games, and it's kind of used to. I'm like, oh, Oz, I hope you don't mind. So then Noah would always be there, and Oz and fucking Oz would say something to make Noah giggle. We would all have conversations. We're all buddies. Noah's a pretty cool kid, and he said, "Hey, Elephant," and I'm like, "Yeah, I had I had to do a presentation today about the bravest American, and I chose Martin Luther King." And I was like, oh, nice. I would have chosen Desmond Doss. I think he's a pretty brave American. And I just kind of go, Oz, who do you think a brave American is? He kind of stops. And my dumbass thought he was legitimately thinking. And he just goes, Adam Lanza. And I'm like, you know what? Good choice, man. Good choice. Me and Noah are just like, yeah, who is he? And he's like, Sandy Hook Shooter. And we're both like, fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. I'm not proud of that, by the way.
I'm very proud of that. I was just playing Dead Space, laughing about the
Just so
fucking...
casually.
It's just basically fucking like Elliot Roger. Just
It's just, dude. Elliot Rodger will forever be a meme. I'm sorry. I feel bad for that kid. That's his fucking legacy, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, the fucking my brother, we're talking, and we're just like, hey Noah, download Love Live. So he dead ass downloads it, and me and Oz are just, it's just kind of quiet, and then you just hear the fucking the startup screen song. It's fucking, and we just start dying. It's
How old is he?
He's 2 years younger than me. He's he's 19.
Okay, not
He's-
too young.
He's
I assumed we were talking about like a 12-year-old.
no.
Yeah.
No, he's a good kid. He's pretty nice.
Yeah,
I mean-
he's chill. I like him.
Yeah. I was always afraid. I was like, I hope Oz doesn't think my brother's a weirdo. But it all worked out.
Nah,
man.
dude. No.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you going to say,
what
my
was
man?
his reaction?
No, his reaction was just like, what? And I'm like,
He wanted to stop playing it immediately.
Immediately he's like, no. And we're like, yeah, man.
No, like he just closes it. Just no, I'm not. And then we're forcing him, like, hey, dude, like, just pick a girl, and do a song. Like, that's it. And he picked Chica, right?
Yeah, he picked
The main
Chica.
girl of Aqua.
Yeah, pick Chica.
I think I don't know, but he picked like the main girl of the second group, and he's like playing the song and he's like really sucking at it. Cause man.
I think he picked
I was
hard
just-
difficulty, thinking it was gonna be super easy.
Oh yeah, nah, dude. Honestly, like people think that fucking Love Live is pussies, dude. Playing that fucking rhythm game, that shit break your thumbs. Holy shit.
Rhythm games are honestly underrated.
Osu. I'm like
I
Osu.
love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Osu. Osu.
I have a weird
yeah.
memory of like a weird memory of a PS2 Jungle Book rhythm game that I played a fuck ton of as a kid.
You know, it's a weird memory of a rhythm game. I played Atlantica in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
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 No, the problem is that like I'm a left-handed person,
Yeah.
so
Nice.
yeah, so I have to like.
Oh.
I feel sorry for you.
I didn't mean okay. What? Well, you're one of
You're one of
those.
those people.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of
okay.
those
I
people.
can't be your
What am I?
friend.
One of those like what is this? The 50s where you slap me if I use my left hand
Oh.
elephant?
No. It's
What are
thinking
you, a
slap.
fascist?
Salem Witch Trials.
No,
You
it's a,
fascist elephant.
if I remember right, it was they would like tie your arm behind your back, right?
No, they would just slap your hand.
Oh
if
no,
you throw it with your left.
yeah, no. I heard like for some people though, they would like tie the hand behind you, so you'd have to use the right one.
Mhm.
So yeah, fucking.
That's right. My people were oppressed.
Oh my god. Fucking owl left-handers. We were kings and shit, man. I swear to
Yeah,
God,
we
man.
were
Kings.
We were kings.
We was
Kings.
kings, fam. We was kings.
I mean, we have the best fucking batting averages in baseball. Man. We got that.
Back in the day,
Geniuses are left-handed.
We didn't have superhero movies that had black people in them.
Yeah.
Oh man. Nah, Black
There's
Panther's
nothing. Black people had their fun with Black Panther. Where's my left-handed superhero?
If it means anything, you have a Link from Zelda.
I was like, I think
That's true.
is
That's
Hawkeye left-handed? I've been reading a lot of
Like
Hawkeye
Hawkeye?
lately. Hawkeye's comics are really good, or at least the new brand that they've
His
been doing.
comics, yeah, but
Yeah, no, I know he's deaf.
Movie Hawkeye.
He's like
I'm
deaf in
sorry,
the
man,
comics.
but I just like Green Arrow more.
Well, Green Arrow has a lot of charm, I guess, but
Green
man,
Arrow's
it's not just a charm thing. It's just like Green Arrow's the homie, dude.
yeah, I don't know. The
He's like the
fucking
OG.
I've been reading a lot of like Scarlet Spider from 2012, and it's not like it's Texas Spider-Man, but like he's an evil clone of Spider-Man. So he has fucking Wolverine claws. So
What the fuck?
no, it's really good. It's like he's full on. He doesn't care about responsibility, doesn't care about anything. But it's just kind of like he kind of feels obligated to do it sometimes. So one of my favorite moments is he busts into a burning hospital where this like fire guy is, and he's like looking at everything and just thinking, "Oh man, all these people, like it's like that nurse over there should be fleeing, but she's trying to help people." And then the guy's like, "I've always wanted to fight a superhero," and he's like, "Well, bad news, because you're not fighting one." And then he just fucking beats the shit out of him and shoots him. And as he's like on the floor trying to kill him, he's like about to snap his neck. And everyone's like, "Spider-Man!" And he's like, "Well, shit, I guess I can't kill him now." It's really good. It's really good. I would recommend it. It's fucking...
I remember when you and Noah were going on about the whole remember in Spider-Man. Or remember that one time in Spider-Man where like something fucked up happened.
Me and my brother,
Like,
yeah, we love dumb shit in comic books. So we just like for like a straight 30 minutes. Remember that time in Spider-Man that Mary Jane died from radioactive nut? Remember that time in Spider-Man that he went to Vietnam? Remember that time in Spider-Man he was at 9/11? Remember that time in Spider-Man that Doc Ock cured AIDS? Remember that time in Spider-Man where like Craven killed himself? Remember that? Like it's just this dumb shit.
it just kept on going on and on.
Oh man, it's fantastic. Or like remember that time where Batman took steroids and fought a shark? That dumb shit.
I remember that. I remember that time. That was a good time.
Did you read that book?
Oh yeah, what a good time to be alive.
It's a pretty good book, surprisingly. But yeah, fucking. That's how you know I'm a
Alright.
fucking
Yeah.
loser.
I think that's
Go
about
get it, man.
that's about a wrap.
Oh hell yeah.
All right. That's about a wrap. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Anyways, see you next time.
So Donovan, right?